I have a theory on life. My theory on life is that life as a man has basically always been shit. People ask me questions about their happiness and motivation and depression, and I'm seen as this guru. But truthfully, if you think about it, life as a man was always shit. Name a period of history where life as a man wasn't shit. Do you wish you were in World War II? In a trench? There's people in a trench today. At least you're not one of them. Let's go back a few more years. What about peasant, a serf? A feudal lord has raped your wife, and you're not allowed to say anything about it because you're busy sowing seeds in a fucking tunic. Is that you? Probably. So you would have been. Little peasant, little nerd. Dying of the Black Death. A flea! Ah! Bro. Was life as a man in the year 700 any better than it is today? Look at all the battles where men charged at each other with spears, just getting stabbed to death. Whether you win or lose, whether you survive or not. Being a man has always sucked. And now, being a man still super sucks, but it's probably the best it's ever been. And you're crying about it. Of all the periods of history where men had to be men and go through what was expected of men, this is the period of history where it's really not that bad. You have to make some money. You have to be competent, be on time, go to the gym, be funny so the girls want to talk to you, be charismatic, and you'll be all right. Haven't got to charge at the muskets. Haven't got to load the cannons. Haven't got to freeze to death in the icy waters of the Atlantic for the women and children. No. You have to go to the gym, and you're struggling with motivation. Because you're a fuck up and a loser. Being a man's always been shit, and compared to being a woman, it will always be permanently shit. The situations men are in, if they were reversed, would be global tragedies. Let's take the war in Ukraine. Right now, there are men dying in a ditch, getting blown to smithereens in Ukraine. They've sent their wives away to Europe for safety, and their wives have found new husbands. Imagine the global outrage if a bunch of women were getting blown apart, limbs flying through the air, and the men had left to go have sex with another girl. Imagine the meltdown! What happens to men? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're a dude. Who cares? Get over it. Life's shit as a man, but it's better than it's ever been. And if you're struggling today, you would never have stood a chance when the armored knights came over the hill ready to decapitate everybody in your village. You would have pissed your little pants, stood there, covered in pee running down your legs, waiting for the fucking sword. Go to the gym. What the fuck? Make some money. Oh, I don't have motivation. PP. I don't want to hear anyone complain about how life is hard as a man ever again. Because I know. I just don't care. The solution to it is to become exceptional and capable in all realms. That's the solution I offer to you. I don't try and change the world and make women care about men, because they don't. I don't try and make society care about men, because they never will. All I can do is say, if you become brilliant, then people will care about you, not because you're a man, but because of who you are as an individual. Women are cared about by default, by blanket, because they are female. Men are only cared about if they become exceptional as an individual. Blanket men are not of interest to the Matrix. Nobody cares about men when we die. Nobody cares. They're dying right now in ditches all around the world. Nobody cares. Exceptionalism is the only way out. And if you understand that and still can't get motivated to do the bare minimum, well, then you deserve eternal serfdom as a slave and a peon and a peasant below me, being overtaken by my Ferrari while you're on the bus.